we will go to the main website for Phantom Galaxies, which is phantomgalaxies.com. Once we get into this website, we are going to see this prompt. You don't have to pay attention to it just yet because it's related to the NFTs in the game. And we are going to scroll a little further down in this main website, and we already can see the different versions available for this game. And we also have to keep an eye on this sign in button here. In case you are in any other of the different sections in the website, you can also click in this login tab right here in the upper banner. I'm going to just show you how to do this. And for starting the game, we're required to sign in with our crypto wallet. In my case, I'm going to use a MetaMask wallet. We have to keep in mind like which specific wallet we are using. Once we sign in, the game is going to ask us to sign this digital certificate. We are going to accept, and we are almost ready to start playing. So right now we are going to click this Play Now tab right up in the upper banner, and it's going to show us again the different versions for the game. There's a Steam client, which is a Web 2 version of the game without any kind of blockchain integration. So for all of you interested in that kind of experience, you can download that. But for the rest of us, we can download the Epic Games client or the Hyperplay client, both of them Web 3 versions. And also, if you're not interested in using any of these clients, you can access through a direct download right here on this Generate Access Code button. In my case, I'm going to use the Hyperplay version. I already have downloaded that version, so we are almost ready to start. Once we get inside the Hyperplay client, we have to be sure to be using the very same wallet so we can have access to or any kind of asset or NFTs in case we have one, and we are going to start playing. The game is currently on early access, so sometimes we can expect things to happen. And once we get into the main menu, we are going to just click the play button here, and this will lead us to the character creation screen. So right now we have the basic options here. We can choose between genders like male and female, and we also have 4 different presets which give us different customization options. In my case, we're going to put a name right for our character. I'm going to choose very briefly. I'm going to show you. We have a few different options when it comes to customization. I think this is good enough for me. So once we are done with this, we are satisfied, we press F. The game is going to ask us if we are ready, and then we are going to press F and again to enter into the game. So the first time you start the game, I just skipped you're going to see a shortcut scene where it explains some of the lore of this game. And you can see right now, once we get into the game, the first thing we are going to see is these daily rewards, which are actually currencies and another kind of objects we can get if we keep logging each day. Well, this is the main hub for the game. Right now we are going to do the tutorial, but I'm going to go swiftly through this place. In this place we are going to find many different terminals which will allow us to get into different missions. We will be able to see the trading for items and another kind of stuff, and also different activities we will be able to engage into the game. So this is like a basic stroll through the main hub, and we are going to follow that marker right there, which is telling us to go to the hangar and then to do the tutorial with Captain Olson, which is the NPC that will assign us many of the missions at the start of the game.
So you're the new ensign. Good to have you on board. Now let's get out there and see how you handle a Starfighter. You have been assigned 4 Seers. Take your pick. I'll use the other one.
So, once we talk with Captain Olson, it's going to ask us if we want to skip the tutorial. I definitely will recommend you to don't skip it. So, right now, then we need to interact with this terminal, where we will be presented with the basic 2 Starfighter options that we have available at the beginning of the game. Later on, we are going to be able to choose between other 2 types of the Starfighters. Each one of them has different playstyles. So we have the Assault type, which, as the game states, is a jack of all trades. It's very balanced when it comes to movement, attack, to the armor, etc. And then we have the Buster, which is a heavy artillery Starfighter. So it's slower, but it also has very powerful attacks from long range distance. In my case, I'm going to choose the Assault type for this tutorial. And once we select one of them, we are getting into the tutorial with Captain Olson, who is going to use the other different Starfighter. So, the tutorial is going to talk about different basic aspects of the game's UI and the movement and attack, the different abilities available for our Starfighters. So, once we get into the tutorial, it's going to prompt a few things, like the green bar up there in our screen is our health bar, so that's the most important of all the different UI elements. Then we have the blue bar above our health bar, which is our shield. So this is going to protect our Starfighter from taking damage until it depletes. And then we have this orange bar, which is the heat meter. This is a very important mechanic. It's going to be also explained further on in the tutorial, but all the maneuvers and different attacks we perform with our Starfighter create different levels of heat. So once this bar fills up to certain points, we're going to start taking damage. So again, it's a very important mechanic to take in consideration when engaging with the enemy, since not only them can destroy us, but ourselves if we go too reckless into battle. So now I'm playing with a keyboard and mouse. So the first thing is our mouse is going to lead the direction our Starfighter is going to look and turn around. We can go forward with the W key. With the S key we go backwards, we strafe to the left with the A key, we strafe to the right with the D, very basic controls. And then we have the left Alt button to go up and the left control to go down. Those will be our main movement keys. So now the game is telling us if we press left while we move, we're going to get into higher speed.
Your boost. Speed is a measure of your emotional state.
So again, it's showing us and telling us that we are accumulating. For example, we are using the boost and we are accumulating heat. So again, it's important. There we go. We have this heat prompt where it's telling us to keep an eye on the Starfighter heat, and we are being told that we are going to get into the danger zones, which are also indicated by those white stripes right on the heat meter. So now the game is telling us to roll. We can use the E or the Q button to do the roll. Then it's telling us to follow him. We have to follow this marker that the captain just put for us. Whoa.
Place you in and point you to important.
Okay, and you can see I just crashed into that asteroid and I just damaged my shield, not the health of the starship. The Starfighter, sorry.
A quick warm-up. See him? Now quickly, shoot him down.
So, now another basic aspects of the UI. When we see these red prompts, that means we are facing an enemy. Hostile activities. So we are supposed to destroy these drones. We can shoot our primary weapon with the left mouse button, in this case. And then, there we go. We got all of them. We can see it's also showing us we get experience from defeating enemies. So, we just saw the very basic start of the tutorial. You can complete it to see all the different features and specific abilities of each Starfighter available for us at the beginning of the game. So we already saw starting and playing this game is pretty easy and straightforward.